what to say to her after sex. Hey everybody, in this video I'm going to be talking about what do you say to her after sex. This occasionally comes up with my clients or my listeners or viewers where, sometimes men are like, I don't really know what to say after sex. I feel awkward. I don't know what to do. There's the stereotype of men just rolling over and going to sleep. Is that acceptable? So we're going to talk about all of that in this video. But before we do, please make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. Doing so greatly helps the channel. When you watch these videos and you like them and you share them with your friends and you subscribe to the channel, it tells the algorithms that people are interested in these videos and it shows them to more people. And that allows me to get this educational information out to as many people as possible. Hey everybody, I'm Kevin Anthony. I am a certified sexologist, Tantra Counselor, NLP Practitioner, and sex, love, and relationship coach. And for over 10 years, I have been helping men, women, and couples have the relationship of their dreams and the best sex of their lives. Okay, so before we talk about what exactly do you say to her after sex, there's a couple of things we need to get out of the way first. Number one, when you are done with lovemaking, start by holding her and staying present. Unfortunately, too many men check out after they have a big orgasm and ejaculation, and maybe they roll over and go to sleep. Don't do that. Maybe they check out and go off into their minds in fantasy land. Don't do that either. It is such a disappointment and a letdown to a woman after being in that incredibly physically and emotionally vulnerable position of having sex to have you just completely check out after the sex is over. So start by just holding her and staying extremely present with her. Ejaculation is not the end of the sex act. Even if you are not performing actual sexual acts anymore after that, there is still a lot of aftercare and holding and maybe even talking a little bit, right? So definitely start by holding her and staying present. I already mentioned don't roll over and just go to sleep, right? So refer back to number one. And don't immediately just get up and go on to the next thing that, needs to happen in life. Now, I get it. There are times when these things have to happen. Maybe it was a quickie. Maybe it was in the middle of the day and you got to get back to work and you don't have another 20, 30 minutes, hour to just lay there and hold each other and talk. Okay, I get it. There are always exceptions to everything. However, in general, don't be like, okay, well, had my orgasm, time to get up and go, right? You don't want to do that. All right, having said all of that, let's talk about some things that you can actually say to her after sex is over. Number one, reassure her that you care for her. You have to understand how incredibly vulnerable it is for a woman to have sex with you, for her to open her body physically, for her to take you inside of her, for her to open up emotionally and energetically to receive you. This is incredibly vulnerable for a woman. And even though you've been together for how many years and she knows you love her, she still wants to hear and feel that reassurance. So when the lovemaking is over, when you are holding her and staying present with her, reassure her that you love her and that you care for her. Just let her know how amazing that was, how much you appreciated the opportunity and the ability of the two of you to come together in that most intimate of acts. The second thing is tell her that you love her. Tell her that you love her. Now, there is a key to this one, which is if the only time you ever tell her that you love her is after you've had sex, she's not going to believe it. She's not going to believe it because she's like, oh, you're just saying that because I had sex with you, right? So hopefully you are letting her know that you love her on a regular basis outside of just the bedroom. But it's also nice to let her know afterwards. You've reassured her, you're letting her know that you care for her and that you love her. Another thing that you can say to her after sex is you can thank her for opening up and sharing herself, her physical body, her energetic body, her emotional body with you so openly and so beautifully. You know, sex should always be about connection, whether you're a man or a woman. But for women, it is really, really about the connection between the two of you. And sex is a really deep and intimate and beautiful way for you to connect. So for her, it's really nice for her to hear that you acknowledge that connection and that you appreciate that connection as well. And related to that is the next one, which is to let her know how powerful that depth of connection is. So the one before that is to thank her for opening and sharing so vulnerably. And then this one is to really let her know just how powerful that was for you. She wants to know that this means more to you than just the physical act. She wants to know how powerful and emotional and energetic connection, as well as the physical connection, is for you. That will absolutely light her up. All right, and the next one is, if you want to be a little bit playful, tell her what an amazing sex goddess she is. Let her know how amazing she is. Let her know how much you enjoyed it. Let her know that she is a beautiful, amazing goddess, both in and out of the bedroom. All right, so the sex act is over. You have stayed present with her. You have held her. You have talked to her about all those things that I just told you could say. But does it end there? The answer is actually no. Because even though the sex is over, you're not even in the bedroom anymore, you can still tell her things after the fact that will really, really help make her feel good about engaging with sex with you, turn her on, make her want to do it again. So throughout the rest of the evening or the next day or several days, tell her how much you thought about her. Tell her how much you thought about the lovemaking that you had and how amazing it was and how much you would like to do it again with her. Share the wins, share the positives, tell her the things that were wonderful about it. Make her feel good and happy that she chose to go there with you, and make her want to go there with you some more. So it doesn't have to just end in that exact moment. This, of course, is part of what Selena and I have always taught about, stoking that fire, creating that constant state of arousal where you are talking to each other all the time, or you're kissing each other, or you're touching each other. You're stoking that fire every single day to keep that sexual energy alive and vibrant. All right, I hope that you found this video helpful. Those are some things that you can say. Just remember that in general, what women want to know is that they made the right choice in having sex with you, that you actually love them, appreciate them for all that they bring and all that they are, and that the act of sex was special to you and increased the connection between the two of you. If you can kind of understand just that concept, then you can come up with plenty of things to say on your own that will express that to her. And if you liked this video, please check out the rest of the videos on my channel. I have roughly 800-ish or so videos dealing with sex, love, and relationship. I have stuff for men, stuff for women, stuff for couples, stuff about how to have a great relationship, stuff about how to have a great marriage, stuff about how to be better in bed, how to master sexual acts. All of that stuff is right here on this channel. Please also make sure that you listen to the Love Lab podcast. You can do so right on this channel. You can also find it on any major podcast platform. And then lastly, go check out my website. That is my hub for everything that I am doing. You can figure out, if you want to work with me, how do you do that? What would that look like? You can book a strategy call with me. You can find my podcast. You can find my YouTube videos. You can find blog articles. You can find my online courses for men. So much on there. Don't forget also to check out kevinensling.com/vault, which gives you access to a whole free online library of resources to help you have the relationship of your dreams and the best sex of your life.